So we are almost through October and we are in the thick of the government shutdown. So, how is the market being impacted by the shutdown and with just some of the news that's been coming out as far as the economy goes? Well, truthfully, we've actually seen some improvement in the market since the government has been shut down. And some of this is because the normal reports that we get, they're not being submitted because, again, the government is shut down. So we're not getting some of these numbers that we would normally get, such as the jobs report. What's called JOLTS, job openings and losses. We did come out with CPI last week, and CPI did come in at expectations to show that inflation is slowing. It's not increasing as quickly as maybe the economists thought it would with the impact of tariffs and that kind of thing. So overall, it was good news on a Friday. Since October, though, you can see that we have seen a slight increase in demand for mortgage loans, which is slowly driving interest rates down. However, with that said, we still want to be cautious because, again, a lot of this is because of an absence of data. So once the government opens back up, once we start receiving that data, it will be interesting to see exactly how the mortgage market reacts to that information. Now, it is the last week of October, which means that the Federal Reserve is actually meeting this week and they are going to discuss what their plans are as far as cutting or leaving the federal funds rate. And again, the mortgage market is not really reacting a whole lot because we're not getting any new information that could potentially drive the Federal Reserve's decision to further cut rates or improve their outlook going into 2026. The Mortgage Bankers Association actually just released information over the weekend where their suspicion is that mortgage rates are going to solidly stay in the sixes through the end of this year and throughout 2026. So we'll just have to really watch and see what happens with the market as we start receiving the data once the government opens back up and see how the mortgage market reacts.